Life is harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. 'Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm moving my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to. Yeah, but it's a vibe. Killing time, we got nowhere to be. You're sending messages I can't ignore. No contemplating, come here close to me. I'm bored at home, can't leave the house no more. But I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm losing my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to. Yeah, but it's a vibe. You when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. Quarantine, it hasn't got the right to. Yeah, but it's a vibe.
Was that wrong? Should I not have done that? I tell you, I gotta plead ignorance on this thing, because if anyone had said anything to me at all when I first started here that sort of thing was frowned upon.
Get on back up here, y'all. Get on back up here, y'all. Get on back up here, y'all.
Hey, you need to go private your previous live stream. It's still public.
Okay.
So go into your studio and make that private so they don't report it.
Okay.
I can't believe she did that, and she talks. She is worse than any mean girl has ever been.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Her obsession is turning her into the meanest of any mean girl there has been on YouTube.
No, she's crazy. She has fucking lost it.
I
mean lost it. She's beyond any reasoning, any repair, any right from wrong.
Connie did it.
And you know what? I am so tired of her dragging my family.
Okay, but we got to stop with that, because she's going to keep, they're all going to keep on because they know it bothers you.
That's my family. Stop with they're more racist than anybody I know.
Listen, I want you guys to understand something. She is morphing into what she allegedly said she detests.
Oh, yes.
She's becoming worse than any of us combined.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, really,
that's what I'm talking about. She's gone further than anybody.
Though.
She's disgusting. The fact that she learned to pour P-bomb, and yet she's the one who used to say how wrong it is, this, that, and the other thing. Too bad you can't prove it's her. And I am taking this woman down. Any help would be appreciated, because I have had it being dragged in every, even Easy's. If Easy don't stop, I'm taking a trip just to throat punch.
This is how I view it. We don't need to take them down. They're taking themselves down. Connie is going to end up dead because she is so obsessed and gets so worked up over internet things. Easy's going to peter out. I mean, we've been here long enough. We've seen it happen before. You just have to roll with the tide. Seriously.
And I have, but when you do it every day and every channel, who does she think she is? Getting away with all the.
She's not literally getting away with anything except for emotionally triggering people. Like you're triggered, and I understand that, but we talked about it last week. I look at Connie as a complete and utter joke. Her kid has nothing to do with her. She spends all of her time on YouTube. She allegedly has a partner, and she invests more time in us than she does her real life partner. Okay. You have to look at it that way. She lives a very, very, very sad existence.
Oh, I know she does.
She's
I know she does.
She's 350 pounds. She can barely walk. She barely fits in her 1987 white S10. Like
Not
she has
even her weight, it's who she is.
no, but she has nothing. She has
No.
nothing. She lost her home. She can't work. Like you have to kind of have a little.
Really? See, you know more than me. I only
Yes.
know very little.
She has, this is all Connie has in life is YouTube. And at this point, today, I have been able to prove her wrong twice. And even when there's factual information that shows she's wrong, she can't accept it. You know,
Ooh, what did you get that's wrong? Because this is the first time I'm on today.
No, but what I'm trying to explain is imagine doing a 20-hour and 25-minute live stream.
Get the fuck. I don't.
I just want to say to Melissa, you have things that Connie will never have.
I know.
A good man, a family a family that loves you, a nice home to live in, multiple homes, and Connie will never have that. That's a one up for you, and that's all you have to keep remembering.
No, I know I have. Forget what any material object. My abundance is my family, my husband, my kids, my grandkids, my mother. You know, to me, that's
her kids
abundance.
Will never love her like yours do you.
I've had friends for 30 years. 30 years. You don't keep a friend, and it's more than one. You don't keep your friends for 30 years if you're a shitty person. And, you know, I just don't understand why she just can't stop and leave me alone.
She knows it gets under your skin, and that's why she does it. But if you ignore it, she'll stop.
No, I've been ignoring it. And it hasn't been stopping.
No, it doesn't.
I'm talking about Robin's situation.
Yeah, but I have ignored her, and it's been, and she escalates it.
Yeah.
Believe me, I've ignored her for, it's almost a week now. And she's still going. So you know what, Connie? Keep going. You're the one that's going to get somebody hurt. You're the one that's turned into a person that you despised us. You claim that we were, and you have far surpassed anything any mean girl or their associates have ever done. Congratulations. You have nothing and nobody in your life because you're a bitter bitch.
And Gypsy, I just wanted to say my membership ended. As soon as my YouTube check goes in, I will re-up. I
No
just noticed
problem.
when I
No
came in
problem.
here.
Thank you for being here. I
No,
appreciate your
I just
just being
noticed it
here.
when I came in. I wanted to let you know. Nothing
I just
in
appreciate
you.
you
There's only
coming.
a few I subscribe to. But
It was
anyway, that's what I wanted to say.
oh, okay, no problem.
Oh,
Kimberly, it was
besides telling Constance Sue to kiss my class, because she don't have any. She can kiss my class.
And I'm sorry I went off, Gypsy, but I've just had enough
no
of
problem,
her.
no problem.
Like, when is she gonna stop? And if you keep doing this,
not
then
so dumb
don't you
blind.
have to escalate even further?
So I missed the beginning of your live because we were still over in StreamYard. We didn't know that you had ended.
Hey, we
But
were over picking rocks with Sarah.
yeah, and
Oh, okay.
so what did the name they come up as? What was it?
McKenna.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Do you think it was McKenna or Connie?
No, McKenna's
I
not
have
smart
no
enough to do that.
Neither is she. Jesus. Y'all give her way too much credit.
That's what I was gonna say. When Connie P-bombed, she did it to herself.
That's funny. That's funny shit.
Oh, that was the funniest shit I ever seen.
I
She
didn't
tried
see
to
it, but I heard about it.
P-bomb and she did it to herself.
I think it's called stupidity.
Some love
Yeah,
in the
that's it.
afternoon. Afternoon delight.
It's called the best content you'll ever get.
Oh, look what Raylan said. McKenna told
McKenna
someone to
told
come and do
someone
it.
to come and do it. Oh, I'm technically challenged. How do you
So
know?
it was McKenna.
Well, they
Another
come up.
nasty
They
bitch.
come up as a guest on panel, and they show their name. So
Can I ask you something though, Gypsy? I
yeah.
know when people come up on my panel, it lets me know if they're authenticated or not. And if they are, I don't even have to see their picture. And if they're not, I keep them backstage until they show me who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Does it tell you
I
if
didn't do
somebody's
any of that.
authenticated or not?
I didn't do any
Uh,
of that. I just clicked add. So
you just
I'll,
threw it to the wind.
I learned the hard way today.
Oh yes,
All right,
I learned the
Jamie.
hard
Have
way
a good
too.
one.
The day I let
I was
Anissa up on
more
panel,
focused.
and
I
it
was
turned
more
out it was
focused
Ernie.
on. I was more focused on highlighting comments and getting back to the comments. That I was just like clicking people up, and I wasn't really thinking.
I saw the image pop, and I'm like, "Am I watching P?"
Hey, you know what? The only time that I've ever let somebody up that I didn't know who they was, somebody came up as Rap's daddy, and it was BK. So
Oh
I
my
mean,
god,
geez,
that's
I
hilarious.
know. But anyway, I'm gonna hop down. But that's what I wanted to say. Constance Sue, keep me out of your mouth, out of your head. I don't. That's one place I pay rent here. I don't want to pay rent in your head too. Just leave me out of your shit, okay? And find something else to do with your time. Go collect rocks for Sarah. I mean, she needs
There
help.
you go.
I left a message
Dumbass.
like, "This isn't her
Not you, Sarah.
community. Why don't her and Easy go make their own community somewhere else on YouTube? There's
Because
plenty of
they
real
did,
estate."
and it's all based around Nicolina because they have nothing else to do but that.
This is like their revival tent thing that they do on the
Because
weekends.
Easy's
That
just as
all these
crazy.
crusaders come together under the tent, and they
Yeah.
all pass out their pamphlets and crusade against the demons.
It bothers me that she has, I mean, as it would and as it does, Robin, being called racist. It does when somebody says that I've misgendered or said something wrong about somebody. I didn't even go over there and pick at dude in Vegas, Milton. I didn't even do that, because
Right,
I
right.
have people that I love that are that way. And that's because that's
No,
what
you shouldn't be
they
doing
feel.
that anyway, I mean,
No, period. I wouldn't do, that pissed me off.
And I don't like
Uh,
what they're doing to traders. I don't,
n- exactly.
they have sunk below the devil, if that makes
Yep. And they
sense.
know it and they love it and they keep it going. They do it, do it, do it, do it.
Yeah,
Just
but
to get
they've
reactions.
picked on everybody. They're running out of people. Like, what are
No,
you
they're
gonna
not.
do? You're like practically out of people.
Kimberly,
And
You
I
know what they're
really have
doing?
no idea. I just saw the name McKenna. That's all I saw on the thing. I have no idea who did it.
they're crazy. They're just crazy. I'm
Wow,
so
Sailor.
glad I have the life I have, and they
They said
can't.
Melton is in jail for DUI.
And
I wouldn't
Sailor, I
have
forgot to
that.
tell you, I love you, Sailor. I didn't get to say it
Melton's
before. I was
back.
too mad.
Melton was in a chat the other day. Being Melton. I think it was Melton.
Huh?
Wasn't a patrol. Melton was in a chat the other day. Fired up. Melton said they didn't get their truck back. And, they were pretty fired up. I don't know if it was a troll or not, but I saw Melton the other day.
And Connie,
It
just
does,
because
Brandy.
you're a fat ass doesn't give you the right to tell somebody with an eating disorder what to do. Because if you think being 350 pounds is not an eating disorder, you got another thing coming. I'm sorry, you eat your emotions.
Gamer girl, I wanted to let you know that I saw you're on my block list. I looked at it this morning. I don't know why you're there. I did unblock you. I don't know who is blocking people like that. I'm going to find out. But I've never had a problem with Gamer Girl, so I don't know why she was blocked in my chat. But I did unblock you, Gamer Girl, and I'm going to go back through. I've got so many Nicolinas, general awarenesses, BKs, Carlos in my, I don't know who's who. I know Nick's not in my block list because she's here, you know what I'm saying, but I don't know who if the rest of them are even real accounts anymore.
But I'm sick of
But
what they're
anyway,
doing to Sailor. I'm sick of what they're saying. I'm sick of what
yeah.
they're doing. And don't sit there on your soapbox and pretend to have morals and ethics when you should have empathy, sympathy, and compassion for Sailor. I mean, it's a real thing. But if you ask me, Connie's the one with the eating disorder. Connie, take your bottom lip, pull it over your fucking fat head, and swallow.
Connie definitely has an eating disorder, and I'm sorry, and I'm not going to downplay anything. But if I was to have an eating disorder, I would rather be anorexic and bulimic than extremely
Me
morbidly obese.
too.
Sorry.
Amen.
She's 350. What?
She has admitted that she is 350 pounds. But yet Easy and all of them will call us fat old bitches when Connie is older, and let's see, she weighs 175 pounds more than I do.
How old is she?
She is 50.
What?
Yeah. I weigh 175 pounds less than she does. But I'm called a
She
fat old bitch.
And she's gonna make
I'm
fun
not
of
even
Sailor.
get
No, you're
I'm
not.
not even
No, she's
getting
not.
I'm not even correlating the age because to me she acts like she's what, 15 with all this back and forth shit causing problems between everybody.
And
I,
she wants
Listen,
everybody
that's what I
fighting
don't
everybody.
understand. Most of the women that follow Easy, robo grannies, fucking morbidly obese, buttercup babies, morbidly obese, Stacy Lynn.
Nick, how do you think they feel when he calls women over in their 40s and 50s, like he said that we have over here? What do you think
That's bad,
his
though.
stats are? Look at your
Extreme.
analytics and look at the age group of the women that watch Easy.
I told Easy that the majority of his watchers are females between the ages of 40 and 60.
Yes,
I
like
can
I
go
would
through,
say
I can go through
35.
his entire list of people that I know. And like McKenna outweighs me by 75 pounds. Like she's a
well,
fat bitch.
those two grannies you mentioned are older than I am.
I'm just
Well,
saying, I could
I'm
keep going. I could
55,
keep going. I
so
could keep going with the
Yeah.
women in his chat that I know for 1900%, way more than I do.
and I'll
And
tell you
Let
what, for
I
55, I think I look okay.
what'd you say?
For me being 55 years old, I think I look okay.
You know, the times that you have cammed up, you have very good skin.
I do. I don't. I
You
don't even.
do.
I only have one wrinkle by an eyebrow.
well, you see my skin, Nick, when it was at its worst, and that makes me feel bad now because when I showed you my face and I had the cancer on it, now I feel bad but I do have one side with no
You feel
wrinkles, and it's
bad
the side.
because you had cancer? Are you kidding me, Izzy? Did
No,
you
I feel
really
bad
just try
because
to play
Yeah,
that
but
one? Don't you
hold
dare.
on a second.
no,
Izzy, for
no,
one, between your age
uh-huh.
and the incredible amount of stress you have endured throughout your entire lifetime, your skin does not look bad. And you're a
Well,
smoker to top that.
yeah, and
I'm a
listen to this.
smoker. I grew up in the
I had an
sun.
insurance agent was asking me how old I was, and I told him, what year I was born, and he was like, "You don't sound like you're 62." And I said, "Well, I am." And he said, "No, you sound a lot younger." And I don't know why that's a difference, but you can tell sometimes the age of somebody by the way they speak. I'm not sure why
Yeah.
that is. The slowness, maybe they talk slower or
I
try to
think
find
it's
the words or something.
generational words.
I'm fat. I don't
Different.
care. I'm fat. I'm fat. I've gained
I'm
weight.
Hey,
I
I'm
don't
fat.
fat.
I
But
don't
I
care.
had
I'm fat.
7 kids and 9 abdominal surgeries. There's
Yeah,
no way,
there you go. Thank you. I've had three
I just
abdominal
couldn't.
surgeries and two kids.
I couldn't snap back after the last child. It just didn't happen.
See,
They cut.
it's beer and I quit smoking and I don't care what anyone
Oh,
says.
Oh, quitting smoking
The
is the
vape,
yeah.
worst.
the vape does not replace the cigarette. I'm telling
Nope.
you.
No,
I tried it.
look,
Yeah,
my daughter didn't smoke that much, and she started smoking a vape, and she's done put on 100 pounds, and
and
she didn't even.
couple it with the beginning of menopause.
Menopause.
Yeah, with
Gamer
her, it's
Oh,
girl,
menopause.
all
gamer
that.
girl,
Oh my God.
gamer girl, do not bet on your fast metabolism lasting because
Nope.
Nope.
I'll tell you what,
That's what everyone tells
By the
me.
time you hit
Teach.
menopause, it all changes.
my normal weight was anywhere from 108 to 115 pounds. I
Yep.
looked sickly and I looked healthy between 125 and 135. So that's where I tried to maintain. And in the last 4 years, I went from like size 1 to I'm in a size 12.
Hello, dark.
I hate it, but it's
Hello,
genetic.
darkness, my old friend. You've
It's
come
I
to
genetic.
speak
mean,
to us again.
My
they
friend told
never
me when I was
tell you
40 I would
about
get fat.
premenopause and the bloating and the weight gain and like you said, the metabolism changing. Like it's a sick joke between your period and menopause. Neither
I don't
Hey,
one
know
I
what
gained.
can't
happened
win.
after I got my gallbladder removed is when I seem to have bumped up in weight.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, that's
And
common.
listen, I gained 50 pounds just from Lyrica. Lyrica, they said, will put the weight on, but I didn't know it would do
Oh,
it like that.
that medicine was
Lyrica will
bad for me.
slam you with weight, but it's not like I can come off of it. I'd love
Yeah,
to. But yeah, it keeps me motivated. I mean, in motion, so that's
I
a
only
good
did it
thing.
for
You
1
just,
week.
I switched from Lyrica to Red Vein Kratom. I don't do the Lyrica anymore. It was putting too
uh,
much weight on
I
me.
can't do the kratom. The kratom, I mess up the kidneys
Oh,
quick.
I can't do kratom, and there's so many
No.
kratom bars around here.
Okay,
It's
Yeah.
so
ridiculous.
I'm old school. I smoked weed or like
Sorry.
the carts, What is kratom?
What is
Kratom
kratom?
is
It's made from
kratom
coffee.
is
What
something. It's pain
junkies
medicine.
use when they come off the heroin.
Yeah.
Frequently used for coming off of drugs like heroin, yeah.
Is it
To
for
If you don't
pain?
want to
Is
do
it
Yes.
if you don't want to do
And
pharmaceuticals,
it's a
it's a good
heroin derivative.
homeopathic way of for pain relief.
Yeah, you can
okay?
go into any smoke shop around here and buy kratom capsules. Also, you could buy
It's
the
right in
powder
my
and make your
regular
own
You
stores.
can
capsules.
even get it at
I don't
convenience
want to. I don't want to
stores.
take pills.
Does it get you like a buzz or just
It
No.
can. It can.
It's like
It
Some
taking
yeah,
people,
ibuprofen.
it
it
depends how
gives
much you
buzz.
To
take.
me, it's like
huh?
taking
But
ibuprofen
it
because I
also
don't take a
messes your
lot.
kidneys up. My
I
nephew had to
make
go in
sure
the
Yeah,
It's
hospital.
I
nasty.
make sure not to take a lot. I only use
And
it
you
in the
see
morning.
everybody at the kratom bars and shit. It's just like,
I just think
wow,
they're
I
going to
don't
take it
It
away.
understand
tastes
people
like
do it.
shit, so I do like half a
Yeah.
teaspoon in the morning of red vein with my coffee, and
Oh,
it
so you
melts
put
it.
it in something you drink, not you don't smoke
It's
it?
almost the way I
You can
do it
take
is like
capsules too.
it. You can put it in capsules too, or you can buy the capsules.
Don't
But
smell it.
I put it in my mouth like it's a goodie powder, just like a goodie powder,
See,
and I melt
brain
it in my mouth
worms.
with my coffee.
Tastes
It's not a good thing.
disgusting.
It smells like poop, I hear.
I
Okay.
know. I have to go pee. Thank you so much, Sarah, for
I
giving me the
love
shore,
hearing the water,
the
Sarah,
shoreline.
splashing.
But I was hoping it wasn't
Thank
too
you,
bad.
thank you, Gypsy, for letting me come up, and everybody for the welcoming and all that stuff. And I'm
Well,
sorry I'll
thank
be on
you
Sure.
my
for
top,
being
I'm
here.
but I'm
sorry
so
Anytime.
she's
sick of that
doing
bitch
that,
bringing me up.
Izzy.
You can
And
do
all
that.
she's trying to
Bite
do is
me,
cause problems. Bite me, Peachy. Bite me. And you
Bite
said you
me.
like big women. You
I
said
love big
you said
women.
you yeah. Come on, baby. Come on to me. Tell your
Connie's
husband.
gonna stop. She doesn't
Hey,
realize
tell
it yet, but
hey
she's gonna
Peach.
stop.
Tell my boo that it'd be a wonderful threesome. Just tell him that and get your tongues wagging on that shit.
Oh God.
Love your
Come
face, Nick.
on, Constance, where are
Love you
you?
guys. Y'all
It might
behave.
be live.
Love
Better
you,
keep
Bye,
going.
Izzy.
Yeah,
Izzy.
have a good weekend.
Bye, y'all.
Connie should come up, shouldn't she, and defend herself?
It might be in a live.
Or is she chicken and just go to hers and do hers instead of talking to the people she's against?
I guess she's probably over there. Judo, I had Demetrius this one. I had to have one. Hello, nightmares are real. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Judo, I'm sorry I missed you coming in. And Brandy, good to see you. Brainworms.
Look at since you started the stream, she went after Selah. She P-bombed. She in chat was calling us name. I mean, look at the amount of things that she claims she's against us for doing, and she's right fighting. But here, in a matter of not a very long span of time, how many disgusting things has that woman done now?
Will you highlight Zepparella's comment, Gypsy?
This one?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, we do it too. We did it. We do it. I have some cool news, guys.
What's
Can I
that?
hear it? So Frank decided to test Uber and Anthem today and left them out of their crate the entire day. I came home and not one thing was destroyed and there were no accidents.
Oh,
Yay! Good boy,
There you
girl.
go.
No, I wasn't sure if that was going to be possible, to ever let them just do it.
It is if you're consistent.
I love it. Yeah.
I'm telling you, my Neff pup is one of the smartest.
I just
Oh, CZ.
it's not that it's not the intellect value. It's Caesar's still considered a puppy. He's only 14 months old. She's
Yeah,
2.
it's puppy training.
And so I wasn't sure, Like
Plus,
I
there's 2
walked
of
in
them.
and I was like, holy crap, he didn't put them in that plate today.
The dynamic's
But
different.
that's how I train mine as I created them.
I just, you know,
I did a pen short term.
at 5:20 a.m. So they were home alone from 5:20 until I got home at like 3:45, and there was not one accident in the house. I'm just shocked. I'm shocked.
Gee,
And it probably can
They're
be that way
good
then.
puppers.
They showed
I
you.
hope they got treats.
Yes. Did you give them extra biscuits?
I gave them each a treat and lots of loving. I don't know. I was
It's a
shocked.
good day.
Oh, it is, but I'm still shocked.
It's a good day. But I don't know about you all, but I don't know what we're going to do about this Connie situation because I'm at the end of my rope.
Well, I think you should block her. If she is bothering you that much, see, I don't put that much investment into Connie because I understand this is all she has in life.
No, it's just that, I don't even watch her channel, but then I end up seeing her and that disgusting Queen Ashley just, move on. They can't move on to somebody else right now. You did
Listen,
me. Have a nice day. Move
I think we should not give her like, okay, I'm gonna say this because I care about you.
I know, but I
The
just
more
want to
you
kick
talk
their
about
ass.
her, listen, the more you talk about her, the more you sound like her talking about me
I
and everybody
know.
else. You know what I
I
mean?
just want to punch him just once.
I know.
It's the reactive. You're very reactive towards it, and it keeps the chain cycle going. Yep.
Well, anybody would be sensitive about their family, and
Oh,
they
no
haven't
doubt. No
lived the
doubt.
life that I live with the racism for the last 35 years.
All right, Peachy. All right, I'm gonna get down. I also have to start making dinner. And I think we need to try and have live streams that aren't about them all the time, especially on Gypsies, unless she wants it, because they're getting heat for stuff that they shouldn't be getting heat for, you know?
Well, she came in and derailed.
That's
I
yeah,
know.
yeah. That's how that started.
I I I kind of I think we're all getting tapped out on these people, and I think if we continue to kind of move away from it, um and I only say this because I like traders, and we need to find a way to walk away and only address what like shit like what they did to Spooky, the big shit, because this is not, it's taking the fun out of YouTube. And
But
I
that's what I mean. How far is she going to escalate it until somebody's
let
hurt?
her listen, she's already hitting levels of crazy none of us have ever like hit. Let her keep going. I mean, I know that we have the Gyno network that Peachy and Ghost are gonna do. We've got, Who Said It trivia night. Um, I'll tell you this much. I will be staying on, I think, Mama T, only because
It's just I worry about Spooky and what the position
don't,
they put
hey,
her in.
don't worry about Spooky. Pray for her.
I do.
We have her, okay?
Okay.
We absolutely will do whatever we can. And like I told you, she has given me the green light to blast everything within reason.
Because
I,
I'm not going to lie. I've been
I haven't
freaking out.
decided if I'm going to do that or not because it'll give them more fodder. But I'll tell you this much. I'll be goddamned if these fucking morons think that a domestic violence victim has to be meek, quiet, and not enjoy life or the internet.
Oh,
And
hell no.
and Mama T, If you cover that case that you started to cover yesterday, you're going to find out what a massacre is, because that is the family of Ghost. That is Peachy's husband's family, and you don't deserve to destroy the fucking factual information like you do.
No way.
Yeah, that's Ghost's family.
I don't watch Mama T, but
Well, she started covering it yesterday.
what are these people fucking doing? They're playing with people's lives.
No, what they're doing is they're playing with people's traumas while crying. How dare you? When she just
Right?
completely co-signed all of Ernie's abuse against Spooky. Like, bitch, you belong in the gutter where you are. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, it goes beyond hypocrisy. Like, I don't even have a word for it.
I know.
They're gonna get somebody hurt.
Gypsy, I'm sorry that your panel has been taken over, and
It's okay. It's okay.
no, but I know this isn't all you like, and I feel like we should not always do drama, and we're all guilty of adding to it. And I saw your post today, and it made me sad that you think you have to ask permission. You know, the majority of us will always flock over here despite who's live, you know?
Okay.
So you gotta understand that too. I mean, you don't have to ask permission. Do we talk about it out of respect for each other? Sure. But if there's people that go live every fucking day, you don't have to schedule your lives around anyone.
Okay. I'm just trying to be respectful. Yeah, okay. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that.
Go live.
Okay.
Bye, Gypsy. Bye, Robin. Bye, Sarah.
Have a good day. Thanks for coming again.
Bye.
Because Gypsy has so much respect. We love you, Gypsy.
I love you too.
You're
I'm glad y'all are
awesome.
here.
And I love your channel.
Thank you. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but just a little. I'm trying to.
Well,
like,
you're doing it.
variety, just a variety of stuff, because as life happens, a variety of things happen, so you never really know what it's going to be.
Life is a variety. Like I tell everybody, everything is temporary.
Like on the 23rd, what's today, the 21st, it'll be the anniversary of my daughter's murder.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and so I'm not really sure how I'll use that day.
Well, wait till that day.
Yeah.
And just go with whatever, if you want to be silent, if you want to go live, like that's a personal, that's.
What is it they say? Make plans and watch God laugh. So I'm not going to make plans.
Yeah, because I don't plan anything anymore. Because I used to be a planner, and it always used to blow up in my face.
Yeah.
So now I've learned, all right, when I get up, I'm just going to go with it.
Okay, Peachy. Thank you for letting me know that. Just look at what all YouTube did with this information and false innuendos. And the what was the pretty girl that was a YouTuber? Everybody came here. It was Summer in her case. The Gabby, is it Petito? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, I was here. I was on YouTube. I was on YouTube before the Gabby Petito, and that's when this side of the community really started to blow up.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of misinformation with that one, and
because you had Bullhorn Betty and Molly Golightly,
and the boys, the Cal City boys. There was a lot of misinformation with that one, and then there was one down in Texas, wasn't it? If you go live, we will be here. Thank you, Catlin. I appreciate that.
Because Bullhorn Betty and Molly Golightly stayed in front of the laundry's house,
Yes,
throwing laundry
that's how
baskets
I
and
even
all
knew
that.
true crime was here. Yeah, exactly.
That's what brought me to. And then Ernie, you know.
Yeah, because that's what I said to Gypsy. That's when this really started to blow up. It started with the Gabby Patino, but then when Summer's case came along, it was it it it. I don't know. There's no words for you
You know,
know.
at some point they even said they weren't real people. There were all kinds of conspiracy. I don't know
Yeah,
if
that was
y'all been
weird.
listening to what's been coming out of Daisy over there, the cow lady. But she was saying the other day in a short that I saw on the news feed that she doesn't believe that we were made it to the moon and walked on the moon. She thinks that was all fabricated, and she thinks that the world is flat.
Oh, that's it. Do you know my daughter
No.
dated
No.
someone who swore
She's a flat earther?
the Earth was flat? So I said, "Did you ask him how many steps do you have to take before you
I
fall off?"
I did. I watched a couple of shorts, and her aunt Sherry. That's her aunt, right? The lady named Sherry that's always up there mumbling. She said I lived through it. I was there. I mean, I watched it on TV. She said it was all not real. It was a hoax. It didn't happen. That's what they're teaching people now.
It was crazy. What they did with the Gabby Patino case was crazy. Like, see what Bullhorn Betty and them don't understand. Even when
Saying
they
that they're
were
not even
there
real people, though. I mean, they've
for
said that
that,
about. I got
for
because of
Quentin.
yes,
You
exactly.
know, look at. I mean, what did they accomplish? They're
I
not the
don't.
ones who found Quentin. They're not the ones that had the information. They take up these neighborhoods. They don't understand what they're doing to other people, and you're blowing in bullhorns. And I mean, with the laundries, you're throwing baskets. You got
I
people
think I think
yelling.
I think that they are trying to bring back public stoning in order to get them to confess. That their ultimate goal in doing what they're doing is to get them to confess, putting pressure on them.
I think it
Square
was to make
wheels.
money, clicks and views and money, in my opinion, is why they were there actually.
I mean, you
That's
had Dog the Bounty
yeah.
Hunter, who obviously didn't
And initially,
know
that's
what he
what the
was
intent or the
doing.
whole thought process was. You know, what they've taken it to now is a whole nother level. But the initial thought process and picketing is putting pressure.
Well,
But now
that
nobody can do
started
it in
with
that state of
Bullhorn
Florida.
Betty and Molly Golightly. Those are the two who started that from the
Well,
Petito case.
they can't
Yeah,
do that anymore though.
I think the point is to publicly humiliate you to the point that you go downtown and you confess. That's what I think that their goal was initially. What they've taken it to now, you know, ordering alcohol and that sort of thing. You know, they've taken it to a whole nother
Getting people arrested for a sign
sweet
like
home Alabama
crazy.
type atmosphere. Right?
Disrupting an entire neighborhood does not solve a crime of a missing child.
Hey, COVIDs. Yeah. Um.
Didn't Molly Golightly lose her channel?
Yes, she's on Kick now, and Kick
She
is
didn't make a
odd.
different channel?
Kick is odd that
And
she's
she had a
banned
really
dating. She's
successful
been
channel.
banned.
Wonder how she lost it.
I am amazed at how. Okay, I get what they're saying about Columbus. I get that, but they're trying to change all of it in the books. You know, they pulled a lot of books off of
The
library
world is
shelves,
not flat.
changing what history is being taught.
When my daughter heard the guy say that the land, like Earth was flat, she literally stood up and left the date.
Oh
And
God.
that, what do y'all think of that? She's kind of fell off the deep end.
She was like, "Ma,
I don't
he
know though. There's
swore
a
it
lot
was
of people
flat."
that don't believe in the science. They think the science is baloney.
Well, I'm hoping Mama T doesn't cover that case. I'll say that since he just went live. So I hope she chooses not to do that one. Maybe she'll choose a different case. We'll see what happens with that.
She shouldn't be doing any cases
But she
because
didn't know.
she's a mental case
She did.
herself.
She didn't know about it at first, but she's been given the information since that it's a family member.
Well,
So
I don't know what case she was covering. Like I said, I don't watch her. I can't.
we'll see how she takes it.
So
I,
I
I
don't,
want
if
to
they
cover
don't
cases
want
in
it
a talk
covered, I
show
don't want
sort
to
of
ask,
atmosphere.
like,
You know what
what
I mean?
case?
Like the Tonight Show or that sort of atmosphere where it's
Yeah.
relaxed. We tell a few jokes. We show a few
Oh,
clips.
Teresa,
We
did you
laugh
see
and we go
that?
home for the evening. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be heavy and shit. You know?
Did you see Teresa's comment? Mama T just went live.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah,
Um,
that's what I said. That's what I meant about the case. Hope she picked a different one.
Gypsy, go over and look.
I don't know how to stream them. They'll
I'll
strike
put
me if
my
they
hands
do. I
together and
didn't.
throw you over the
I'm one of
fence.
the ones who's like really busted their ass to build a channel, and it took fucking forever for me to ever hit the fucking $100 damn threshold.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
literally took me almost 2 fucking years, so I'm not risking it doing no bullshit like that.
I have a Gypsy. Gypsy, can I ask you a question about that?
I'm sorry, but I had to bust my ass. I wasn't Mama T. I didn't just say, "Hey, Ernie, I want a channel," and boom, she was rolling in money. That didn't happen for me.
Can I ask you a question about that when you got your check?
With my
Can
who?
Can I ask you a question about that? When you got your threshold, when you got your YouTube money, did all of it come together from all the previous months?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just wondering.
Yes. Yes.
So it's kind of like a
It's supposed
savings.
to hit tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It better. It's not easy trying to, you know that, Robin, don't you? It's hard to like meet these thresholds if you don't
I
have,
don't
a
know.
bunch of bullshit
The
going on your
only time
channel.
I go live is when Connie or somebody pisses me off and they block me. They time me
Do
out or block
commentary.
me. Well, damn,
I
I got
can
my
bust
own
my
channel.
butt to have a show and all the production of it be completely perfect, the intro and everything. She'll get on, fumble her intro, start it up, and then cuts it off, and then starts it up again. Drops her phone, picks it up, and lights a cigarette. We hear all this commotion, and she's rolling in the dough. It makes it no sense.
Sarah.
I go to all this trouble, and it's just like, okay, it's all in vain.
Yeah, it's
That's
frustrating.
literally the story of my life. That's literally the story of my
I
life.
wish I knew how to set up my background like yours. I
Yeah, I got
know
some work to do.
nothing. I get made fun of by Queen Ashley, but I don't know anything. I don't know, and I use my phone most of the time. I don't know how to use StreamYard. I
Watch
don't
some
know how
All
to
videos.
she
pull
has to
up.
do is hit the loud button and cuss people out, and she gets money thrown at her. I don't understand. It's like a
Hmm.
stripper. I don't get it. All she does is turn on the light, and they start throwing the
Oh,
money at
all
her.
the money is for her grandson, her grandson, her grandson. He's
Oh,
expensive. She dry begs and everything. I'm
I
just
don't know. I don't watch yours.
tired of him. I didn't even know who she was. But it's all
Want
good.
butter?
As long as you're talking about me, it's attention. Go to my channel.
That's for you, Judo.
Oh God, you're gonna
It
make me
absolutely
vomit.
was always that way, Squids. From the minute she said, "Ernie, I want a channel," she's made money. All she has to do is turn on her red light.
Swear at people.
Yeah, I don't yeah, I don't get it.
Mama T, you don't have to put on the red light.
See, you
You
should
don't
be
have to
doing
put on
karaoke
the
night
red
too.
light.
We should do Hollywood Squares.
That's what my husband said. We need to do
Come on with
Hollywood
it.
Square.
Come on with it.
YouTube
That'd be
Squares.
funny if we did that. We should, Robin.
That was
Have a
one of
Hollywood
my
Square
favorite
dinner.
game shows,
Mine too. I'll have to look it
especially
up and
when
see
Whoopi
how it was
Goldberg
played. I
was
know it
on
was
it.
like it's some sort of trivia, right?
Well, it's you ask a question and you gotta answer, is it real or is it not real? And you get
Okay.
to pick people from the square, but they joke around with you, but could give you hints. Like Google.
Oh yeah, that's right.
After
They gave
your
you
live,
hints.
put it in on YouTube, Hollywood
That's right.
Squares.
Yeah, it was almost like the pyramid game, but you got
Yeah, they would
input.
ask a question and
Yeah, that was
the
fun.
they would try to give you hints if it was real or not,
Yeah,
and then you say it's true or it's false,
right.
and that's how you that used to
A
be
lot of
such
his was like
a
a
fun
percentage.
game.
It was like 95% of all males say that they wear boxers over briefs, true or false, something like that, right?
Well, they should, man, let nature hang free. Gotta let something
And
breathe.
yeah, it's easy to throw in a comedy with things like that, a little one liner with that trivia
Yeah,
like
see,
that.
that's
Well,
what I
we'll,
mean. It
we'll have to
was
do
all
that one night
comedians.
then. You want to do it, Sarah?
Sounds fun to me.
It's like a
It
Hollywood
was all
Squares.
comedians. Like, they give a story,
Yeah.
Watch a few
All the great comedians was
episodes.
on it. Yeah.
Hilarious. That would be something fun and unique to do.
Remember
Nobody's
Don
doing
Rickles?
that.
Was that his name? Don Rickles?
YouTube Squares,
YouTube Squares.
believe it or not. And you can even get the questions like from all different places.
Okay, how about this one? I'm just gonna make it up. Okay, I'm making it up. Let's say 75% of all people that use toilet paper use it over rather than under. True or false?
Yeah, see, stuff like that. Exactly. You got it. I'd say over. But
We'll check
meanwhile, a
this old
comedian
streaming
would do
live
like
right
a
now
spiel.
about Ghost Family. Oh no, she's doing it, Sarah.
She
She's
is. She
talking
did go
about
forward
Ghost
with it.
Family.
Oh
Yeah.
no. I thought she would stop it. After yesterday, she said she's stopping all the drama and everything again, you know?
Who? What? Oh, Mama T.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is
She's
going
moving
on
back to
about Ghost
cases again.
Family.
Mama
In
T,
the
don't
title.
make me check out your channel, you stupid bitch. Mammoth.
Maybe Rap will
You're
stream
always
it.
in trouble, Mammoth. Where is it?
Somebody might be streaming, maybe Rap or
Her
someone.
titles are always let's
Rapper
chat.
Ghost.
Ghost, Peachy. I bet somebody is.
I hope Ghost isn't.
I hope someone is. I like to go over it.
It might upset Ghost though.
That's true, actually. That
And
is a
what
very
is
good
that
point.
black thing in her profile picture?
It's an eagle. Zoom in. On the bottom.
No, it just has that round little portal hole
Well,
with
she
the
cut her picture.
profile picture, and then there's this black thing coming out to her mouth.
It's just the background. She cut her face off of the picture with her and her daughter, you know?
If the trial already happened, what is she covering? That's a good question, Half
That's
Pint.
what I'm looking at right
What is
now.
the
Trying
point?
to
If I
see.
didn't realize all, I don't know anything about it. So
I don't know
the
nothing
trial,
about it.
that
I'm
would be
coming
like,
into
what,
it.
Sarah? That would be like, what if she covered my daughters?
Yeah, it would be hard. I imagine you're right.
You know, she would get that all mixed up.
I
Not
mean,
that
he,
she
he
would
made
get
a
more
post.
one.
He made a post asking her not to get anything wrong if she chooses, but she's just probably reading something she found, I would imagine.
I mean, like in my situation, it happened in a crummy county, and everybody had a story wrong. Nobody had the right story. I didn't even know until after the what is it called when they go back and ask for a retrial? What do they call that? The appeal. That's when I actually got to see what the real deal, what it was really over. Hey, Webby, go.
Oh no.
I just decided to go live. I messaged Sarah and I said, "You bored?" Yeah, let's go live.
I
Oh,
think
that's
she's
good.
doing that story. She
Well,
was
you know
talking
who I
about
blame
she
not so
knows
dumb
a
blonde?
vet
Do you
and
want to know who I blame more than Mama T? The people sending the cash apps. That's who I blame.
Mhm.
You know, I used to have so much respect for .com until I used to see her berate BDAC over you know, paying people to troll and stuff,
Yeah,
allegedly. And then
yeah.
she goes over to Liberators, no offense, Liberators, and was literally throwing 20s at them at SAM. I went over there and I
Mhm.
was like, .com, how
Mhm.
can, what a hypocrite. They're all hypocrites. Their sins are supposed to be okay, but ours are supposed to be pronounced.
Just saying.
I don't know what's happening. Just saying.
I heard you saying.
I don't know what Mama T's talking about. Wouldn't be the first time.
She sounds mad already. She sounds pissed already.
It's a
She already
bullshit.
just blocked somebody.
I heard her say bullshit.
Bullshit.
Here, wait, I'll turn it
Bullshit.
louder. Hold
Bullshit.
on.
As she said, come on, panel. Come
Come on with it.
on,
Come on with it.
panel. JP was asking me
Uh
to do
oh.
that earlier. She said, "Where's Sarah at? Come on, pal. Come on,
Come
pal."
on with it. You don't need to do
She's
that.
using my
Loud
big
enough.
girl voice.
It's already loud enough.
Oh, she said shit. Anger. I keep missing everything with Mama T. Like she is now. She is now. That's what was spooky.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Some bullshit.
Got it. Did y'all get it? You did?
You dig?
You dig?
I like saying that.
Me too. It's very 70s.
Is
Oh,
Penny positive? Penny
I think
Pincher?
so. I think so.
Oh, I wonder where she
I
Pretty
think
went.
Penny
so.
Pincher?
I
I
wondered where
think
she went.
so.
Oh, I never
Yeah.
thought of that.
Snarky, very snarky. They're all on my
Oh, a
post.
massacre. Damn. Oh no. And
Uh-oh.
she's gonna cover? Oh
I
no.
know it. Unreal. Hey, Alaska. You know, I sold franchises there in Alaska. She did.
Oh,
Sold
yeah, I'm
barrel
at the
island
beach.
out.
That ocean sounds so good, Sarah. It's so relaxing.
But I'm at the beach, yeah.
Well,
It's actually,
I'm a Pisces. I'm a water baby. Like, and my grandson too. He's a Pisces, and we love our water, but growing up, I was able to grow up on the beach, man, and oh my God, that's like living your best life when you could just walk a beach.
Isn't
That's
that
what I
nuts?
do. I do it every week to get my Zen on from YouTube, you know?
It was, I had the sound because I lived on Long Island. I had the sound 1 mile from my house, easy to walk when you're a
Do
kid.
you know where Oceanside is?
No, I was like at the end of Long Island, like
Okay.
Storm, Port Jefferson, all that way. And I used to skip school. I used to because my school was on the water and it
Yeah.
was right where the ferry was to go to Connecticut. So I
Hmm.
used to get on the ferry and go to Connecticut and skip school.
You're a bad girl.
I was awful. I don't know how my mother survived. That poor, poor woman. That poor woman. I'm still apologizing to my mother, and she's gonna be 83. But I got payback. 7 children. You think I didn't get my payback?
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Woof.
7 kids.
My daughter the other day asked me, how did I survive? And I'm like, I don't know. I lost my mind after the fourth one.
I bet.
Yeah, I got
Well,
to
I
be a
couldn't do that.
foreman.
What?
I was telling her what franchises I used to sell.
Oh, look how nice that is. You're so lucky right now. See, I love when I go to Jamaica, I just
I
take
have them
walks on
everywhere. There's
those
different,
beautiful beaches.
yeah, there's different ones I go to for different things, you know? But everywhere I drive, there's one, so.
And it's cool the state that you're in.
I live in an island.
You must.
There's beach all around me. And I'm never leaving.
I wouldn't
Well,
leave shit.
well,
I'd
I don't
get a
want to,
tent.
anyways.
Have you ever? We used as a kid. We used to tent out on the beach. Have you ever done that?
Not at this point in my life. I can't, but I would if I could. I would get a lot of people buy campers, you know, do it that way, park it,
Oh,
you know.
nice. We
But
used to
I've,
get tents and have a big party and have a nice big
That's right. Yeah,
fire
we've
on the
done
beach.
that.
yeah,
And
on
instead
fires.
of driving or something like that, we had our tent. So we'd
Yeah.
get drunk and just go to our tent. And it was
Well,
on the beach. And I'm telling you, man, I
I
could
done my
live
share of
like
that.
that.
I done my share of that when I was younger. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a good childhood with that. I had a really good childhood growing up on the beach.
Midnight Baker says Sarah's nailing kids with rocks at the ocean. Our community's designated child terrorizer. Just
I,
chucking
I've
glass
had,
at them.
yeah, I've had 3 different people come up and ask what I'm doing during this live.
Why
Taurus, they never,
are they
they don't, they don't
being
know what I'm
nice?
doing. Yeah, they're nice. They're curious. It happens every time. They're just curious. I can't. My phone's not letting me press the button. Damn it.
See, like you get a lot of the sea glass, like I would get
That's
so much of that and
that's
make
why I'm here. That is
so
why I'm
much
here.
shit out of the
That's
sea
why I'm
glass.
here,
Oh, I
Melissa.
love it.
That's my obsession.
I used to pick it up as a kid and a teenager. I used to pick all,
Hmm.
I would always take a nice walk and like what you're doing and pick. Oh my God, I used to go home with so much.
It's just my peace thing, you know, to do. Find it, you know, make stuff with
And
it.
then I would make things or glue them to things or,
Hmm.
even as a young kid, I was crafty.
Yeah, I'm using what's around me. You know what I mean?
I
I'm
live
using what
in
I find.
Florida and I'm jealous you're at the beach.
Well, it's easily accessible, you know, wherever I drive, you know, Like I said, there's different ones for different things. This is a one I come to for certain things, and then there's ones I go to for relaxing.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had where we take where my husband has the pier and we have the beach, or there's this other place we go
Sea
to
glass.
where we fish. Then there's another
Yep.
place we go to where the kids like to swim.
Right.
And there's
Exactly.
the park and all that. Yeah, we hit different spots because my husband's favorite thing is fishing. It's all he
That's
wants to do.
tomorrow. My family's going out tomorrow fishing.
People go, "You don't mind him fishing so much?" I'm like, I'd rather him
Nope.
spend time with a fish than another woman. Why would I? He works hard and that's how he relaxes. Go relax.
That's what you do here.
Go relax. I'd rather have a relaxed husband than a stressed out one. A
Oh,
stressed
good.
out Jamaican is not easy.
I
Is
imagine.
it
Oh, I just got
stressful
my
there?
stressful for Robin. For Robin.
Jamaica.
Uh,
Jamaica.
I'd
oh,
love to
it's
go
just
there.
beautiful. Now I have to look out for the storm.
Is it stressful there because of the storms?
No, because I'm in a mountain and the way the house, I guess, is situated, and there's a mountain that goes up and there's a mountain that goes down, and my
Yeah.
house is in the middle of that. But I just had a deck built all around that because of the grandkids. I'm afraid because one wrong step and you're going down.
Yeah.
And where the mountain is, he put like a drainage system for the mountain that comes down. And I'm
Yeah.
pretty high. I'm pretty high up. So it
Oh, that's
just
good.
happens to be the way the house is in the mountain. The
Yeah.
wind and all that goes on the sides of it. Now, have I had damage in the past? Yes.
Yeah.
It all
I'd be worried
depends
about
on
that.
the way the storm comes in. But
Yeah.
really my house is basically covered by a mountain.
Got ya.
It's like you find a big mountain, blow a hole in it and put a house in there.
Our
When
problem is
you're
hurricanes.
when you're
I'm in the
marinating
country, not
your
on the
your
beach.
when you're marinating your food for Caribbean,
I do it
Jamaican
for two
like jerk,
days.
what do you use? What are your
I
main
use
go-to?
mojo. I use
Okay.
fresh lemon and lime. I
Can I
clean
mute
my
you?
my meat with vinegar first.
I didn't hear that. Say that again. You use what?
I wash my meat with vinegar first,
Okay.
but I use mojo. I use real lemon. I use real lime. I use certain seasonings, and it depends on if I'm
What
making a
meat it
jerk.
is? If you did jerk,
If
what
I'm
would you
making jerk
use?
chicken. If what?
If you were wanting it to taste jerk, like at the mall, like my kid likes that.
Oh, well then
What?
in the grocery store you can easily get, they have the ethnic aisle. You can get
Okay.
either dry or wet jerk sauce. I
The
prefer the
jerk sauce
wet.
that I just bought was very vinegary, and you just mentioned vinegar. It was very strong in the vinegar.
It shouldn't be
So
it
I
shouldn't
added
be a strong
brown
vinegar
sugar to it. I've got a sweet tooth. It's probably
because the
yeah.
vinegar is what I use to wash my chicken in.
Okay.
I wash it in water and vinegar and all that, and then I pat it dry, and then I start the seasonings,
And
and
you
then
call
I'll
it
leave it
mojo,
in. Yeah,
MOHO,
mojo. I get the citrus mojo. It's really good. I even
citrus.
throw a dab of, like, when you get the packets of soy sauce
Yeah.
from Chinese. I open one packet, I'll throw that over the chicken. I use
Okay.
real lemon, real lime, all that stuff.
Okay.
and then I use, of course, my garlic, my adobe, or whatever. It depends on, everybody likes their own seasonings, but the main thing for the jerk chicken is the jerk seasoning and the citrus. Now,
Okay.
I like the wet jerk seasoning. The
I
dry seasoning does okay, but if you really want that jerk chicken, and sometimes I'll even put it in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah, I do that too. I love
And
to do that.
and every time I go in the refrigerator, I massage it into the meat
Okay.
with all my seasonings and everything. Like, I massage my meat every time I go in the fridge. Most of the time I try to marinate it for 2 days. But
Okay.
sometimes you can, and it's fine. It's not going to make that big of a difference.
What do you use for heat? Red pepper?
It depends. My husband likes the Scotch bonnet,
Okay.
and sometimes when you buy the jerk, the
Uh-huh.
wet, it has the spicy, and
Okay.
it has different levels of spicy. But my husband, and my kids, I can't eat it that way. It's too hot. But I break the Scotch bonnet, and then it really gives it. I mean, that's if you're like a heat person.
Yeah, we are.
Because when I cook the jerk chicken, I cook it in bell pepper, onions, yellow
Yes.
pepper, and orange pepper,
Yes.
and red pepper. I cook it all in that.
Sometimes I'll make kebabs too and put it on top of rice and do
Oh, yeah,
citrus over the rice.
absolutely. And then I serve my chicken with the Jamaican rice and peas.
Jamaican rice. Okay. Very good. Very good.
Well, it's white
We love
rice
that.
with it's a Jamaican rice. It's white rice with the pigeon peas, and it even turns it like a brown. Oh my god. It's so freaking good. So
Um,
freaking good.
when I'm reading, I would also like to try to make my own. Is it what is it? Souvlaki. I want to try to make my own Greek souvlaki. Um, and
Yeah,
when it
that
says
I have no clue.
Mediterranean spices, I'm like, what is that? What is a Mediterranean spice?
Well, we use the thyme, we
Thyme,
use
rosemary.
rosemary, you use, the adobo, the all in, I use the complete seasonings, but I add Italian seasoning to it.
Parsley, sage,
I use,
rosemary, and
yeah,
thyme.
rosemary and thyme. Yeah, rosemary and thyme
That's
is
how I
used.
remember when I'm in the
And
grocery store, just saying
sometimes
that.
I'll use a bay leaf in with the
Oh, okay.
peppers.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
it all depends on what spices you like. The main ingredient is that you put the wet jerk sauce all over it good. And like I said, you could either leave it in a pan with aluminum foil over it in the in the in the fridge,
Yeah.
or you can do what I do, which is put it in freezer bags and let it
Okay.
marinate for a day or two with the peppers, onions, everything.
I love chicken because it's so versatile. You can do
I
anything with
have
it,
so
you know.
many chicken. There's so many different ways I season my chickens because you get bored. I'm
Yeah,
a steak
definitely.
person. Like, give me a prime rib every day of the week.
I used to be that way, but now I really like chicken. I don't know.
But
I
I
guess
have really good chicken recipes. There's one
yeah,
where you even take the chicken, you make the chicken cutlet with it breaded and fried like you're going to do with a chicken parmesan.
yes.
But you put Campbell's, it comes in the can, Campbell's beef gravy. I put that on
Okay.
the chicken. Then I put sliced portobello mushrooms.
Ooh.
Then I put either Swiss or provolone or whatever cheese you want
Oh, that sounds
on
good.
top of it. So that takes the place of the marinara. You know, you could do
Yes.
provolone cheese, whatever, but you put a lot of the Campbell's sauce. And on the stove, I like I serve it with bow tie pasta. And when it's done cooking, you take the gravy from the bottom of the pan and mix it in with the bow tie noodles and serve it on top of the noodles.
That sounds really good. I like chicken cordon bleu too,
Every
with
single
a little
person
sliver of
has
smoked
stolen
ham on
that.
top.
Every person has stolen that recipe from me. Every
It
single
sounds really
person.
good.
Well, you know, when you have to go to potlucks or whatever, that's what I
Yeah,
make.
that's a
And
good
I cut
idea.
all the chicken in half because I pound it out. I get my frustration out on chicken breast and a mallet.
Yeah, they're starting to do the chicken stews around here for the fall. They do a lot of that here.
Well, I don't know. I'm in Florida, so it's just like Caribbean or whatever every day.
The chicken stews that they have here is it's kind of bland. I think they just make it over hickory wood, so it has a hickory flavor to it. And some places use cream, some places don't. But when they use the cream in it, you go to sleep. Oh my god, it's so good.
See, and I want a smoker. I've been asking my husband, please give
Mhm.
me a smoker. Please give me a smoker.
Yes, it totally changes the
So
flavor of a meal.
I told the caretaker when I go back to Jamaica, I better see a smoker there.
There you
'Cause,
go. Now,
you know,
like in Hawaii, they can do it in the ground too, right?
yeah, but
With the
not in
banana
Jamaica.
leaves. Not in
Yeah,
Jamaica.
yeah, you can't do it in the ground like that. So like I would just like have meat smoking all day long.
Yeah.
Because I have a revolving door of people that just visit when they want all day long and then they party at night. I go to bed.
Yeah.
You know, the country life in Jamaica is way different than the resort life in Jamaica.
Tell me about it. What's it like?
Oh, it's different. Like when I first went there, it was like shell shock. Like even today, some people still don't have a bathroom in their house. They shower outside. They don't have much plumbing. Some of them don't have electricity. Then it depends on how high up you are. Because during the day it's hot, but at night it gets really cold. That I
Mm,
really need a nice thick blanket because up in the
mm-hmm,
mountain it gets cold. And
mm-hmm,
it's just they drive on the different like everything is different. They don't run by times. So that's why if people are wondering why Jamaicans are always late, it's like I'm like, does anybody own a clock? But I like walking down the street markets where it's flea markets and street food and
mm-hmm.
music and all that stuff. You
Festive.
know, people don't work as hard there. Life is easier, but some of them they find aluminum pieces and they make themselves a little shed. You'll find you could send a 12, 13, 14 year old to go buy beer. They even make little stands out of those sheds for alcohol, and
Hmm.
any age can go buy it. And I don't like that, you know. And being out in the country is very different. When I first went there, the dogs were running wild. They don't believe in dogs inside the house. A dog's purpose is to guard your property. And I went there, and this woman, the dog is running all over the place, and the woman's got the goat on a rope leash. And I looked at my husband and I went, "What the fuck is that?" I said, "Shouldn't it?" I'm like, is she blind? Is something? Maybe we should tell her she's got it on the goat. And he says, no, that's the right way. I go, what do you mean that's the right way? He says, the goat's more valuable. And he said it in his Jamaican accent, which is, when he says it, it's hilarious. But he said that the goat was worth money and worth more than the dog. So
Right,
that's why
exactly. A
she
commodity,
had,
right?
but you can imagine being a New Yorker and then you go and you see a goat on a leash. Yeah,
Right.
I hate it. There's a little
Now,
confusion.
I've seen them jump a curve or two in downtown Manhattan now, Robin. I've
Oh
seen
my
them
God.
ride
Well,
all up on that curve.
my father-in-law was a butcher, and in Jamaica, where you need food, it's not like you go to a grocery store here and you buy food and go home. In Jamaica, you really do the process yourself. The
Yeah.
cow, the goat, the pig, or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, and that was a shell shock. But then when my husband explained it to me, it's how is it any different than the meat you're buying in the store, except for this is fresher,
And it
it's
hasn't had
fresher
any
fed.
chemical, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there's no hormones, no chemicals, no nothing. Because we even have two pieces of land that we're not really doing anything with, and I don't feel like maintaining it. So we
Hmm.
rent that land out to people that have livestock, and the
Okay.
livestock like chews all the grass and
Yeah, yeah.
everything, and we get money for that, and they have a place to put their animals, and I have animals working that are basically lawn service.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about that, except for, and all I pay for those properties is the taxes each year. That's all. So
Yeah.
instead of it sitting there not making money, I said to my husband, we're going to start renting it out to livestock. So we even get a deal, like if I want a cow, and what
Yeah.
they do is, the men, they get the animal, they do what they got to do. They all, because there's so much of it and it's expensive to
Split it
buy
between
one.
4 families, right?
We split it between all the families. But then we also have this big cookout, you know. I mean,
Hmm.
Jamaicans, they'll party till 5 a.m. You
Yeah.
hear them in the hills, because I'm in the country, right outside of
Do they get
Montego
dangerous
Bay.
rowdy like in America though? Or just loud?
Oh, like if you go to the resorts or anything, do not stray away from the resorts.
Okay.
If they come up to you asking you if you want to buy weed or whatever, get the fuck away from them, because they're there
Okay.
to rob you and everything else, right? All the criminals hang out right
So
around
how do
the
you get weed when you get there?
resorts. Well, you have the tour guides and all that you stick with them. Like if you're gonna
Okay.
go on a tour of, say, Dunn's River Falls, you're gonna go with the resort. You're not gonna go with an outside person. So
Do they
like,
have
don't go
dispensaries?
wandering. If you want to go sightseeing, don't go off wandering by yourself.
Do they have dispensaries?
No, they have
Mm.
nice buds on the hills.
Oh, I got you.
I just walk down the hill. That's
That's
all I got
great.
to do. And my cousin's at the bottom of that one hill, because now I've got it all barricaded in because of the kids.
What
I
is
have
the
a deck
what
around
is
the
the
entire
major
house.
crop coming out of Jamaica? What is the number one crop? Their main
Blue
source for
Mountain
income?
coffee, that kind of
Coffee.
stuff. Aluminum, all that
Aluminum.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are
But
the
the Blue
politics like
Mountain
there?
coffee is the most known.
What's the politics like there?
It's
Uh,
getting better.
Is it
Um,
relaxed?
it's no, it's
No.
there's there's still tension. There's still, um, we're you're we're still trying to get the streets, you know, fixed, and there's like a lot that needs to be done, and it's like not getting done.
To
But
bring it into this
it's not
century.
like where here you just call 911 and get the police. Like, there's no phones in the houses still. The
Okay.
wires run. If it's too hot and people are using electricity, it'll go out. Now, my house is rare. It has air conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them, they don't have air conditioners, but I buy the stuff in America and I send it over. It's cheaper,
Okay.
because I'm living there. I don't know about my husband. He go live wherever the hell he wants, but
Right. Is it somewhat Americanized?
parts of it are. I mean, believe it or not, they have a KFC, they have a McDonald's.
Right.
There is cities.
With
There's
franchises.
McGrill, there's Montego Bay, there's Ocho Rios. That
So there is a franchise base there.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, there's so much to do there. So much to do, and there's so many places to stay. And there's the caves, and oh my god, it's just to explore is just amazing. But till this day, I will never get over driving on the other side of the road. Every time I get in the car as a passenger, there's a steering wheel in front of me, and I'm like, God damn it! I got it.
Right.
And I would. It's very hard to get used to. I don't think I'll ever get used to that. And I have never driven in Jamaica. I've always had a driver. There's no
Well,
way. I
is it
go
hard on your
left.
car? Is what I'm thinking.
Oh
Isn't it
my
hard on
God,
your car? So your car isn't going to last long, right?
the streets are so narrow.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
Potholes.
The potholes. See, that's what we want fixed and stuff.
Busted
But you don't
tire.
think there's room for two cars to pass. And your
Mm-hmm.
choice is either a mountain
Is,
right
is it
there
better
at
to
your
just have
door.
like a scooter? With
Not there,
baskets?
not the way
No.
they drive with the cars now. If you're
Okay.
down where it's flat by where
Gotcha.
like in the places where they have the street markets and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Oh my God, Gypsy, you would love to spend a day down there with me.
I would. I would eat the hell out of
The
it.
clothes,
I would,
it's like
man.
a big, huge street flea market.
And
And
music. And
there's
music too.
music going, food cooking, so much shit to buy. It's
Good luck, Sailor.
I love it. I just love it.
That's
I
awesome.
enjoy it,
Now, what is like a popular dessert after a meal, like we were talking about? What would you have for dessert? Like a fried ice cream or something like that?
No, they don't know from fried ice cream and that kind of stuff.
No.
And they're not really
Wrong
dessert
country.
people. Like the food, the food style is different. So are the dessert choices, all that stuff. But yeah, it's become much more Americanized. And at
What
night,
is a popular dessert, an after dinner dessert with something
well,
common?
I used to. It wasn't, I used to do a big rum cake.
I do. Oh my God, I make a hellacious rum cake.
Yeah, I mean, you could get bombed off of this cake.
You sure can. You sure I've also put a topping on it. My dad's 1, 2, 3, fourth wife. She told me, she says, do this, poke holes in the top of your because I make it in bread pans, so I make two at a time. I make a bread pan and I just make a regular old rum cake. And then I poke holes in it. And then she taught me how to boil rum with brown sugar and
Oh,
and I want to say butter. I want to say it's butter and brown sugar. And then I pour it on top. Oh my gosh, it is so
my
good with your
cake, you could
coffee
smell
after
a
a
block
meal.
away because
Oh my
my cake, you
gosh.
use the Jamaican Ray and Nephew
Hmm.
180 proof rum.
I love rum.
In this
Yeah,
cake, like, you
to
have a
cook with
slice of
it.
it and it's like, good night.
I love to
It
cook with it. Yeah.
smells. That Ray and Nephew rum smells. And they drink it with milk or orange juice. And if, with the party, you always have the rum punch.
Hmm.
you know, Everything is really that Ray and Nephew rum, and then your red stripe beer. Oh, it's
Now,
so
what's in
good.
sangria? What is in sangria?
Sangria is like, to me, a bunch of wines thrown together. It's
Oh,
a
okay,
very
a
sweet,
punch.
yeah, kind of a drink. Yeah. I mean, I like the rum punch though. So,
Hmm.
we've been doing it forever. And I got Jamaicans eating Italian food when I go there too. So
That sounds
you get
good.
quite the, when you
Now, do
come to
you
my
like red
house, you get
wine?
quite
Being
the
Italian,
choice.
do you like red wine?
I'm not a wine person, and my
No.
father made wine, but out of all of it, I'm like a blush wine.
Oh yeah, I
I'm a
like that
fruity
too.
kind of a
Oh
girl.
yeah, yeah.
I don't like that dry or that bitter or that, but I will cook with very strong red wine in some of my dishes.
Yeah, some heavy
There's
Merlot when you're
certain
cooking.
recipes, that goes in.
Yeah.
So, I
I
guess
had
I'm
like
an alcoholic. I
a
don't
real
drink.
light summer Merlot. I can't remember the name of it, but I remember it was called Summer Merlot, and it was a blush, and it was so good. Oh my God, it
I
was so
did
good.
it, yeah, because even champagne. I love champagne, pink
Yeah, you like
champagne.
mimosa with orange juice? The
Love
mimosa.
them. Love
Yes.
them, but I haven't really drank in years.
Yeah, same here. It's been a long
The
time.
last time I ended up camming up was my daughter's wedding. I was drunk on pink champagne and I cammed up by accident. So people do know I look like my profile picture.
Oh, you're beautiful,
They're
Robin.
like, "Oh, we can see you." And of all people, Char Ann saw me, and Genevieve, an outlaw trucker.
I
So they
like
can
that name,
all
Baby.
vouch that,
That's
yeah,
pretty.
she looks like her picture. And I was like, oh shit, I hit the wrong, but I was toasted.
What is this picture floating around that he's put up of Easy has put up of Selah?
I don't watch Easy because he comes up. Why is he come? Okay, here's my opinion on Easy.
He was trying to
Came
make
to the party
the
late. He gets mad that we say he hasn't been here from the beginning, so he doesn't know. So when you see him on his live streams, all you ever see him saying is, "What is this? What am I looking at? What's the and wants people to do all the work for him. See, this is
yeah,
what we mean. You were not around. You don't understand. It's complicated to
but
put
everyone's
in
just handing it to
text,
him when they could do
and
it
I'm sick of
themselves.
him putting my fucking name in his cocksucking mouth. Sorry.
It's okay,
But
Rob.
I'm
I
so
understand.
tired of him and Connie and them thinking they're gonna rule us. Gone by Christmas, my ass. You must be talking about yourself. Cause he ain't talking about us. We're not going anywhere. And keep talking about me, Slim. Keep talking about me. You know, if you're just driving people towards my channel. Thank you. I'm so sick of them. And I can imagine what Connie's life is going to be. And it's just leave us alone. Why
Yeah,
don't you do real content? You said you came to YouTube to do good
I think
things.
she's on a crusade to drum up more attendees over at the stand, is what I gather from her post, because she posted a post looking for help for a clip channel, and then she posted one for an archivist, and then one for come join the stand. So to me, it sounds like she's their
What is
marketing
she
rep.
Indeed? Like, what is she Indeed.com taking fucking resumes?
I think that she's their what is it?
Is
What is
she
it
looking
called?
for people to hire and that's her
What
Craigslist
what
fucking
is it they're called? Recruiter. She's the
advertisement?
recruiter. She's the recruiter.
The recruiter. Are they Scientologists? Now that's a cult.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even put those two together. Is that what they're called in Scientology? Is that what they're called? That's
Uh-huh.
interesting. Yeah. She's either on a crusade to drum up more attendees and more,
What a weirdo. God, she's weird. And what grown child uses the word goofy and thinks it's like this big slam dunk of a insult. Oh, you're goofy.
I
What the
can't help
fuck?
but think he sounds to me like Brooklyn,
Oh,
like
you're
he's
so
a
goofy.
wise guy,
This
and
one's so goofy. A
Hey,
wise
Days,
guy
good to
wouldn't
see you
say
in Lion
goofy.
Mom. Yeah, I know you're right, Lion
No
Mama.
wise guy would ever say goofy.
Wise.
What is this? He's a fucking Disney special. That's what he is. Little
Well,
rat bastard.
I'm gonna get off here and grab something to eat before Barnyard gets started. I think she starts at 6, and it's 5:30, so I'm gonna go ahead and head off.
Wow, I
And
wonder
I
where that
appreciate you,
goes out.
Robin. Let me pick your brain for all those wonderful recipes.
I'm sorry. I have more if you need them. Just ask.
Absolutely, yeah. I'll pick your brain some more then. I
But
love
you
to
should
cook.
try that other chicken dish with the
Okay.
beef Campbell's soup. Oh my god, it's so good.
I will do that, definitely. Well, y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you, Robin.
Thanks, honey. Bye.
Goodbye.
Life is harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the